I can only imagine that when you wrote that, you were temporarily deranged. Well?
I think it's for the best.
For the best. For the best, Herbert Dodd. I think that what is for the best for you is that you should instantly visit your doctor.
I was quite collected and calm when I wrote that letter. It represents my feelings.
Does it indeed? And what are my feelings? What does your fine sensitivity tell you of those?
It's all in the letter. I thought you'd understand.
You can't dispose of a person's life and a person's love in a letter. I really can't. If a woman's to be abandoned, I think she's entitled to the small courtesy of a personal interview.
You always get the better of me face to face.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware our relationship was a contest.
Kate, you know what I mean. You manage me. You're managing me now. What more can I say than that my feelings have undergone a change? I'm as helpless in the matter as a leaf in a gale.
Well, you choose an apt image of your love.
I'm sorry. I'm desperately sorry, but there's no help for these things.
The all-powerful Gale in question. She wouldn't go by the name of Nan Drury, would she?
What do you know of her? Nan Drury has nothing to do with this.
You were seen, my dear, and on our bench.
We have talked as friends only. The fact that we sat on that very bench is a measure of my innocence.
You sat with Nan Drury on our bench. The bench on which you've made the most passionate declarations
I seem to recall most of the passion was on your side. You came at me like an express locomotive.
Nan Drury, insipid little seedy little daughter of Mr. Drury of Drury and Dean, the insipid little seedy estate agents. The talk in the town is that he's going bankrupt. If you're looking for a dowry there, you're making a mistake.
I'm looking for nothing. She has nothing to do with it. Kindly keep her out of it.
I most certainly will, if you will.
As for being seen, I was at the station the other day to meet the Brighton train. I had a parcel to collect.
Well?
I saw you get off the train with Bill Frankel, the newsagent.
I'm not surprised. We got into the same compartment at Brighton. No, you can't put me in the wrong. I really am more disappointed in you by the minute.
Good. It'll make things easier then, won't it?
I said I was disappointed in you. I didn't say I no longer wanted you. I intend to have you, my dear. The law protects women in my situation.
The law?
If I don't hear from you within the next 3 days that this letter was all a mistake, I shall put the matter into the hands of my solicitors. I shall sue you for breach of promise.
But you can't do that.
On the contrary, nothing would be simpler. This letter alone, quite apart from anything else, would be sufficient for any British jury. I should get substantial damages.
But you wouldn't do it.
Oh, wouldn't I?
The squalor of the courts. Kisses described, money claimed, love letters read out. Oh, it's unthinkable.
Don't think about it, then. There's a very simple way not to. Forget this conversation and marry me as planned.
Are you telling me you'd be willing to marry a man whom you would always know you had forced into it? A man who would remember the vile threats who used to coerce him whenever he looked at you?
Never you mind about my willingness. You've known well enough what that's been for the last 6 months. You just make up your mind about your willingness.
You can't bring a dead love back to life by menaces.
You leave me to what I can do and what I can't do.
I mean, what do you really want? Do you really want me just sordidly to marry you on top of all this? Or would you prefer your big haul of damages? Shan't you be disappointed, in fact, if all I let you get out of me is a 10-shilling gold ring and a blasphemous marriage service? For it would be blasphemous, I do assure you, between you and me. And then after the service, what? I take it you wouldn't for a moment suggest after that act of profanity that we should actually live together.
That's as much my dream as it's ever been.
You can't force yourself. You can't make yourself fond of someone.
Nor can you keep yourself fond of someone. The heart has its mysteries, as the poet says. Not that it's much good quoting poetry to Kate Cookham.
I shouldn't think so either.
Oh, I thought she was interested at first. She was very intellectual and sensitive. She's been governess to some quite distinguished families, you know, and after all, she takes private classes now in literature and history for bigger girls. She seemed quite the blue stocking, that was at first. And it became very hard and practical and commonplace. She wanted to help me in the bookshop. She even suggested that she had an undiscovered talent for commerce.
You must have felt very trapped.
Trapped?
Your affections had started to wane. Yet you were committed.
Exactly.
Your affections had already started to wane before I came into your life.
Precisely so. And it's for exactly that reason that I feel you can be so impartial in your advice. Oh, I must say, in a fix like this, it's very comfortable to have a woman to talk to. There's so much more. delicate in these matters.
It's almost as though I came into the bookshop that day for a purpose. To give you guidance in your time of trouble. What are you going to do?
How could she? How could she stoop to the vulgarest process known to law, the ultimate vileness between man and woman?
I expect you're feeling you didn't really know her.
Vulgarity, it's the thing I've hated most and tried hardest to keep out of my life.
Oh, I'm sure you've succeeded.
I know I'm in a dismal, downtrodden sphere enough. There are a few things more lacking in dignity than a threadbare business, but I have got taste. I have got a sense of the gentle thing and the aristocratic thing. That she should behave like a vindictive barmaid.
That seems to be what hurts most, doesn't it? That you could be so wrong about her. What shall you do?
What I shall not do is give in. How could I live with a woman I now hate to the depths of my being? Oh, she has me in her trap, and I dare say I shall not escape without losing a limb, but I'd not marry her now if she were the last woman on the planet.
I expect you feel you're well out of it.
If only I were out of it, dearest Nan. She's not done her worst with me yet. I still squirm in her grip.
When shall you see her?
She's given me 3 days in which to surrender.
£400? You must be mad.
My solicitors, with counsel's opinion behind them, tell me there's not a jury in the land but would give me 6 if it came to court. Oh, here's their assessment. You can read it for yourself.
I'm the recipient already of one of their bullying letters.
You'll receive the formal documents, instructions how, where and when to pay and so on within the next few days.
But where, in the name of lifelong ruin, am I to get £400? You know my circumstances. You know what this place makes. You know the whole business isn't worth 400.
That's your lookout. You should have thought of that before you betrayed me. Of course, if I may call your attention to it once more, there is an alternative.
I'd rather starve to death than come within a mile of you.
I'm glad you told her that. Of course you'd rather have starved.
Nan, my dearest love. Starvation is something one might well have to get used to.
Oh, hush. A beautiful, gentlemanly person like you is not made for that. You'll find a way.
I'll have to mortgage the shop.
Herbert, dearest, wouldn't it be an idea for you to talk to a solicitor too? I mean, since she has...
It would only be a waste of money, Nan. Kate Cookham will have made sure of that.
Here we are.
Happy wedding day, Mrs. Dodd.
Happy nuptials to you, Mr. Dodd.
All the happiness in the world, my dear. It's not quite the send-off I should have wished for a daughter of mine, but since the business collapsed...
Father, you know I never wanted a big wedding, not even when I was a little girl.
I know that. I secreted a little something in the cupboard here before we set off for the registry office. It's only sherry, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Ned. You shouldn't have.
You know, you've got grit, Herbert Dodd. Not many men would do what you've done. Marrying the daughter of a bankrupt father when you've got business buddies of your own.
Oh. Love and honor, they go together, don't they?
Bad, is it?
I've mortgaged the shop, I've mortgaged the stock, and still I've been able to raise only 200 out of the 4. And I don't even know how I'm going to pay the interest on the mortgages. The business won't stand it or anything like it. The woman knows it, yet still the damned letters from her solicitors. More.
I wish I could help. Here. Drink this up and forget about it for a bit.
That's why, if we're blessed with children, I pray for daughters. If I've no business to leave to a son, and I'm pretty sure I shan't have, I'd rather have a daughter.
I know how you feel, old man. Anyway.
They seem very, very cruel.
They're not the cruel ones. They're only following instructions. Her instructions. I'm told she's living in London now, in style, on us.
Shall we be able to keep our little flat here over the shop?
We shall have to. It's all we've got left.
Dearest, since she took legal advice, I wonder that you didn't do the same. Before being sure, I mean, that you stood no chance. Perhaps your people would see things differently from hers.
All any lawyer would have wanted to do would have been to drag me into court to fight it out.
But might they not have told you that she could never take you into court?
With that letter? That letter was a gift to any jury. Oh, no, I'd have ended up in court, never fear. At least I've avoided that final degradation.
Yes, I'm sure you're right, dearest. Anyway, I am sure you always take too gloomy a view. I'm sure everything's going to turn out well for us, isn't it?
Yes, of course it is, dearest Nan.
Right, up we go. That's the last of them, Ringo.
I'll put it on the cart. You can get it moving.
There. It's all right. It's all right, my dear. I shall get a job as a publisher's representative selling to bookshops. I shall probably make my fortune, shan't I, Jenny? Eh? Yes.
Yes, of course you shall. I mean, if you don't know about books, who does?
That way I shall be able to keep up the mortgage on our little flat.
You have decided to mortgage the flat, then, after all?
I must, my dear. The vultures are still at me. I must try to get together another 50.
50? Where will it ever end? What are you going to do about the rest?
I don't know, Nan. I don't know.
Can't you tell her through her solicitors what she's doing to us?
I'd rather lie in the gutter like an Indian beggar first.
I wonder you didn't take advice as she did. If only you'd checked. Only made sure she was within her rights. That's all I say.
I sent her the 20. That's 300 she's had now. And that's all she's getting.
She's simply not strong enough, not well nourished enough to pull through. And you look all in yourself. Isn't there someone else who could sit with her for a bit? Some other member of the family?
There was. She would have been 9 now. Same thing, influenza. Shh. So.
If you'd taken advice.
So.
Do you mind if I sit down? No, please, don't let me chase you away. This is a public bench, is it not? Then may we not both enjoy it? I'll go away if you wish me to. I mean now that you've seen that I'm here. I wanted you to know that I was here. I didn't want us to meet accidentally. I thought of writing to you, and then I was afraid that if I wrote, you might refuse. So, knowing that you must come here, I thought of this way. I've waited several days for you to come, but I'll do as you wish. You want me to go, I'll go. But in that case, I should like to come back. I came down. I came from town on purpose to see you. I'm staying on, and I've great patience, and I'll give you time. Only may I say it's important? Now that I do see you, I see how inevitable it was.
Inevitable?
I mean, I really couldn't not have come. But I don't expect you to understand that until you get used to the idea.
Get used to what idea?
Of my being here in the town after 10 years.
I see, you're thinking of coming back here to live?
I'm not entirely
You find
sure.
the place greatly changed. Not for the better, either.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's going down and down and down. It's going so fast, heaven only knows when it will stop. Mind you, I'd not abandon it myself. I like the place still, with all its faults.
I suppose one gets used to
The
a place.
old town clerk died, you know. You remember him, old Paxley. He was a good man for the town. Got a new chap in now, one of these fellas with modern ideas. I'm told he's not the same article at all. I'm told council don't know where they are with him half the time.
I wanted to ask...
They pulled down the old market cross in the square, you know. Oh, 4 years ago. In his place, they put up one of those nasty hotels for visitors. The council's whole policy seems to be to cater for cheap excursionists.
I'm staying at the Royal.
Oh. Are you now?
Have you ever been in it?
Once, I had to deliver a set of books to a rich lady who was staying there. She wanted to take them back to London. I remember she left without settling with me. She sent me her cheque from London 4 months later.
You should have charged her interest.
Did they have the Bijou Theatre on the end of the pier 10 years ago? I don't remember.
I think...
It's in a very poor way now. The company who run it are in a very precarious state, I understand. Very precarious financial state. People here won't support anything that's the least bit artistic. I sometimes wonder what they want out of life half the time.
I wonder if I might prevail on you to come to Sunday tea with me tomorrow at 5.
At the Royal?
Yes.
I gave up my modest but rather interesting little old book business ever so long ago, you know.
If you can come, I shall be at home. I came down, as I said, for the sole purpose of seeing you. But I leave you to decide how you feel about it. I can quite understand that it might take some thinking about.
I know that I still owe you a large sum of money. If you've come to see me about that, I may as well tell you here and now that I shall be able to meet my full obligation in the future as little as I've met it in the past. I shall never be able to pay up that balance.
You must think about it. Take your time. But I shall be at home.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Oh, I see.
You've decided then?
I wouldn't miss it now for the world.
How's that?
I have concluded that she wants something from me. I've thought that the least I can do is to listen to what she has to say.
I shouldn't have thought you'd have wanted any commerce at all with that woman. She killed your wife and my daughter and my granddaughter. As sure as hens lay eggs.
If I'm to have my revenge, I've also reasoned that I must know at what point to attack. She'll give me an opening to that end when she tells me what she wants.
Will she? A woman like that? My Nan might have done. Your Nan. She was unguarded as a kitten. But this one.
To want something from someone is already to put yourself a little in their hands. Besides, I've decided it's an adventure. And when in my benighted life have I ever had anything remotely resembling an adventure? Especially one with sweet revenge at the end.
And then we told him it was a court-martial offence if the supplies weren't found. And lo and behold, they turned up the very next day. Oh, that's quartermasters for you.
They sound rather enterprising to me.
If you please, madam, Mr. Dodd.
Mr. Dodd, how nice of you to come. Captain Roper, Mr. Herbert Dodd.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Well then, goodbye till next time, Captain.
Oh, yes, indeed. Thank you very much for the tea. It was extremely pleasant. Goodbye to you, sir.
He's an acquaintance, but he's a bore. He turned up without being invited, and I told him before you came that I was expecting a gentleman with whom I should wish to be alone. And anyway, he'd had his tea.
But he hadn't had his tea.
Well, at any rate, you must have yours.
I've come as you've seen, but, I've come to understand. And if you require to be alone with me, and if I am to break bread with you, it seems to me that I must first know exactly where I am and to what you assume I commit myself.
You commit yourself to nothing. You're perfectly free. It's only I who am not free. Now, won't you please sit down? Please. Have some tea. Do.
You are not free.
I'm tied to this.
But this is luxury and riches. Don't riches liberate?
Riches. You always used quaint phrases.
Well, if you prefer it, then you obviously got a lot of money.
Yes. I've got money. It intrigues you, of course, and you wonder about it, and I wanted you to wonder. It was to make you take in that fact that I came. So now you know.
You came to show me you got pots of money.
I have enough.
Enough? I should think so.
Enough for what I wanted. I don't always live like this. I'm too thrifty for that. But I can if I want to. I came to the best hotel on purpose. I wanted to show you I could. Now do you understand?
Understand?
But it wasn't wasted. What I did. What I did here all those years ago.
You mean when you made me pay you?
The 300. All I could get from you, as you reminded me yesterday, so I had to give up the rest. That was the idea I had.
To bleed me quite to death.
To make you raise money. Since you had to, you had to. You did, so what better proof could there be?
Oh, I did. Oh, yes. I did indeed.
Well then, here it is. It isn't lost.
Here it is. My poor agonized old money. My blood.
It's my blood too now. I took it from you, but this, the fact that one can live like this, that's what I've made of it. That was the idea I had.
To have everything in the world at my wretched expense.
To make you use your money in a way you'd never have used it yourself.
My money? Do you know what my life has been? Have you any conception how I've lived, woman? My wife died, attended by a charity doctor. She was a beautiful girl when I married her. When she died, she looked like an old woman. She became an old woman, she died an old woman, because I wasn't able to give her enough food or warmth or anything that a man is supposed to provide for his woman. My daughter Jenny, she died too. She was never very strong. She died because I wasn't able to provide for her the way a father is supposed to provide for his child. And all because you had your idea.
I did it for you. I did it for you.
For me?
Don't you understand? For what other reason could it have been?
For grasp, greed, and vindictiveness.
No.
If it was for me, would you kindly enlighten me as to what good it has ever done me?
It will do you good now.
Am I to understand that your notion is to repay me?
My intention is to repay you with interest.
Oh.
I wanted to take care of you. It was what I first wanted. It was all I wanted. It was what you consented to. And I'd have done it. Oh, I'd have done it. I'd have loved you and helped you and guarded you, and you'd have had no trouble in your life. You'd have been safe and easy and comfortable. You swore that you cared for me. You wrote it and made me believe it. You pledged me your honor and your faith. Then you turned and changed suddenly from one day to the next. Everything altered. You broke your vows. You as good as told me you only wanted to break with me. You faced me with dislike, behaved as if you hated me. You'd met a girl of great beauty, I admit, who made me seem a fright and a bore.
No.
Yes.
No, never, never. I'd never seen her at that time and didn't even dream of her. It was you who became sharp and harsh with me, and then I saw you get off the train with Bill Frankel, and I thought that was the reason, and I spoke to Nan as a confidant in my misery.
You saw me get out of a compartment once with Mr. Bill Frankel.
It was your faces. You were laughing.
Well, never mind. I dare say we will never know the real truth of it, neither of us. But we shall have our versions.
Sometimes it seems a long time ago. Sometimes it doesn't.
It's always seemed like yesterday to me. Well, let's say that there wasn't much difference. Whether it was for another woman or because of a false imagining on your part, or that you suddenly found me plain and simply loathed me for myself. The effect was the same. I was out in the cold. And nothing is more hopeless than complaining that someone doesn't love you anymore.
No, I didn't intend to cause you pain.
Do you remember that sonnet of Shakespeare's, the one you used to read to me? Love is not love that alters when it alteration finds. I found that was true.
You're telling me you ruined me out of love?
All I ever wanted, exclusively and passionately, from the first day I met you, was to take care of you. I was denied the opportunity. It was snatched away from me, so I had to find another way.
Another way?
Another way to secure your future for you.
What?
Well, I had no money whatever then, nothing of my own. It wasn't with mine I could do it, but I could do it with yours. I knew I could if I could once get it out of you.
You put my life up at the sale room?
But using your money for you and using you yourself for your own future, as I should have done had you married me, that was my motive. And as I've told you, without your quite seeming to understand it, I've brought it all back to you. Everything. Every penny I squeezed out of you, multiplied many times over.
But if it's all mine, if it's all come back to me, what did Nan have? What did poor Nan have, and Jenny?
I don't think you can think about that.
How can I not think about it? In a way, they helped pay for what you're offering me now. They went without. They died. My poor loyal Nan. With only her one question, the only question she ever reproached me with.
What question?
Can you give me your word of honor that if I had taken decent advice, I mightn't have defied you?
Certainly you could have defied me.
They would have told me you had no legal case?
They would have told you that I had nothing.
Here.
You know I have never done that.
Well, you've got to do something, old man. You can't sit here and mope and torment yourself the way you're doing. Where's your revenge, then? What's your precious revenge?
How can you take revenge on a woman who's offering you money in handfuls? What can you do to hurt her?
You can take it.
That wouldn't hurt her. That's what she wants.
You know, in a way, it's incredibly romantic, the fact that she still loves you.
Oh, romantic.
No, Herbert, fair. Think of her as we may. She's a staunch one. She sticks.
She's terrifying. She's the strangest mixture of tenderness and patience and cruelty the world ever saw. She's like a fairy tale and a nightmare rolled into one.
Well, the fairy tale part of it, I can understand that. I mean, an underclerk at the gas board suddenly being offered a fortune, but I'm hanged if I can see any nightmare in it. Oh, by the way, old man, do you mind if I dust down here tonight? Troubles with the landlady, you know.
What?
Troubles with the landlady.
Oh, no, of course not. No, the nightmare is how can I accept a fortune with them staring at me? My lovely Nan, my lovely Jenny, who died because of what she brought on us.
No, indirectly, old man, very indirectly.
Directly.
Well, she didn't breathe the sickness on them. She didn't know you were going to be a failure.
Yeah, that's the strangest part of all. I think she did. I believe that's why she thought I needed her in the first place.
Perhaps you did.
I'll not take her money.
I thought it was your money.
I'll not betray Nan and Jenny. I'll not give up my bitterness and hatred. She can sit there in the Royal Hotel among her plushes and her bronzes for 10 years. I'll not come near her again.
You sure you wouldn't?
No, hang you, no.
You've done well. I'll say that for you. I mean, holding up the way you have. It's been a week now. I'd have thought.
You'd have thought what?
Oh, just plain simple curiosity, old man. I mean, the desire to know. How did she do it? Turning your money into a fortune. That'd be a trick worth hearing about all the same. Even if you did nothing about it.
I'm not interested.
How can you say you're not interested? I grant you full marks for holding up, but I've got eyes in my head, Herbert. I can see what it's costing you.
It's costing me nothing.
The main thing is it's going to cost you your job. Taking time off, day after day, to roam about the town and the promenade, like a tiger. The gas board won't stand for that.
It's marvellous, you know, Ned Drury, what a tender interest you're taking in me since the prospect of money gleamed in my life.
No, that's not fair, Herbert. I've always stuck by you. Bonds of marriage. Two derelicts washed up on the beach of life together. I've always looked out for you.
I'm sorry. That was a terrible thing to say. I know you have. You're right. The whole thing is a mortal strain.
It takes nerve to do what you're doing. I know. I've seen you. I've watched you walk past the Royal Hotel 6 times on your wanderings. Not once. Not once you so much as turned your head to look at it. You had no sign from her?
None.
Nothing at all?
Not a flicker.
And for all you know, she may have gone back to London the first night.
She may well have done.
So you've lost everything. Forever.
I'll have kept my self-respect. Somehow I've always managed to keep that. I've never given in to her on anything, ever.
She's still here.
How do you know that?
Well, the underporter there's a friend of mine. I inquired of him.
You shouldn't have done that.
No, don't worry. She won't find out. I hardly imagine she's the type of woman who'd even pass the time of day with an underporter. And anyway, if she did hear about the inquiry, she'd hardly connect it with you.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I begin to be in danger of investing her with the powers of a witch.
Thank you. What do you suppose she's hanging on for?
Her idea, she calls it. She has to follow it through. She's always been like that. I must be broken down.
You know, you're always talking about going to see her. What if she should come to you?
Come to me.
She did it once, finding you there on the bench last week. I mean, what's to stop her from doing it again? Once she knows you're not going to see her, what's to stop her seeking you out again?
I know her. She'd not do that a second time.
She might. Suppose she did.
If she came to me again, and it's an impossible if, it would mean she felt absolutely sure of success. She's not a woman to feel herself to have failed twice. It would mean she took my refusal for hollow heroics, a vain parade. That my need, my misery, my inability to go on hating, my pathetic response like a stray mongrel to the least little pat on the head would this time bring me down and bring me to heel. It would mean she assumed I was tired and frightened, that I woke every morning with my stomach in a knot of wretchedness, and that I went to bed every night as to a refuge I hoped would turn into eternity. It would mean she felt I go through life lost in a fog of terror.
She would assume all that.
What? Yes. Yeah, it would mean that she'd done so, yes.
What would you do if she did come?
I'd turn my back on her and walk straight away.
Aren't you going to have that?
No.
Do you mind?
No.
I've opened an account for you at the local branch of the bank I use in London. It's all in there for you. You only have to draw.
Draw?
Yes, that's what people do when they have money. They draw it out and use it. Please, won't you come and sit down? I have all the details for you. We can hardly go into it standing here.
supposing I choose not to draw? Supposing I just leave it all there to gather dust?
That's your choice, of course. But what it will gather will not be dust, but interest. The problem, as it were, will grow bigger and not smaller.
Supposing I just give it all away to charity?
Well, that, too, is your privilege. At least you'd have made your own decision about your own money. Now, this is the statement of account. This is the form of credit I've arranged for you. Here's your checkbook. You'll have to provide them with a specimen signature, of course.
I should have thought you'd have given up. I should have thought you'd have gone away.
Oh, come now, Herbert Dodd. As if you didn't know by what accord you hold me. You knew I wouldn't go away. You knew that if I was silent, it was because I was busy on your behalf.
Swear to you, I thought nothing of the kind.
You certainly knew where you could find me this morning, as I equally certainly knew where I should find you.
I had no idea in the world I'd find you here. This has been my haunt over the years, not yours. It's been my habit of a lifetime to come here every Sunday morning that seemed too beautiful to be shut in church. I hadn't dreamed that you'd been here. Had I thought so, I wouldn't have come. And it was you who came to me just now, wasn't it? Not the other way around.
Me who came to you, Herbert Dodd. I've been coming to you for 10 years. Well then. Well then, goodbye.
But don't we discuss it further? It seems so abrupt now that it's done.
Well, it's not abrupt for me. It's the end of a long journey, but it's only abrupt as all arrivals are.
But it isn't an arrival, it's a departure.
Well, yes, it's that too.
But if you go, shan't I see you again?
Do you like to see me?
Where did it all come from?
It came from you.
I mean, so much money, such a lot of it.
It's all I made, every penny.
You must have slaved.
Yes, I slaved, but no more than you. I told you a long time ago I had a talent for commerce.
I can't take all this. What will you live on?
Oh, I've learned to live on very little. Every penny that wasn't working for you, I begrudged bitterly.
It's odd, isn't it? The saying is, money isn't everything. It's an enormous thing, of course, but it isn't everything, is it? There are demons it won't buy off.
I've moved out of the flat I had in London. I've no need to be at the centre now.
Oh, see, are you in lodgings?
Yes, but far from the centre, of course. At Richmond, up on the hill.
Oh, yes. Yes, I've heard of the hill, of course. They do say it's awfully sunny and nice.
Oh, yes, it's very nice.
So that if it's not exactly like being at the centre, why, at least you're comfortable.
Oh, yes, I shall be very comfortable. You shall stay here, shall you? Buy something here?
Yes, I suppose I shall. I hadn't really thought about it. Of course, I must set Nan's father up somewhere.
Oh, yes. Yes, you must do that. Well,
It'll be difficult about addresses.
addresses?
Is to keep in touch. It seems absurd not to keep in touch.
Oh, I'll give you mine.
What must you... What must you have done? What must you have been through?
You can't think I can have made so much money honestly, is that it?
Oh, you've been honest.
Anything was possible under the stress of my hatred. Here's my address.
Your hatred?
Of what I must have been doing to you all those years. It made me desperate. Oh, but that's my story.
May I not hear it?
No, because I may not hear yours.
But you can.
Because I do not wish to hear yours.
May we not talk then?
No,
Not ever?
never.
Well, I see.
But I can still take care of you.
Kate? Please do.